push me down into the dirt. Twist the screw and make it hurt. Breathing gas and gasoline. I will never be a part of your regime. So I push myself through tears. Fly my flag through all my fears. Not one less is what I scream. I will never be a part of your regime.
I started this season 4 months ago, almost 5, and I still have a video game series and a bunch of movies and a bunch of school stories to get to. So let's do this. It's already February. So 2nd grade. Oh boy, 2nd grade was actually not that bad. So when I went to 1st grade, I was in a different district. But now I'm in another district. Isn't that great? Nothing like drowning me and then going back to the surface and then drowning me again and then going back to the surface. Because that was basically my school life. Anyway, I was originally supposed to be with this other teacher's class, but then I got moved over to another class. I'm just gonna assume because I was too stupid, I guess. And there was this kid that sat behind me that not only had that, that attitude where you're like, he's better than everyone. Well, the real thing is, he is better than everyone. For the sake of this video, let's call him Chad. So you got Chad here, always dressing up in the most drippiest drip ever, which is really weird because this is 2nd grade, by the way. Just keep that in mind, it's 2nd grade. And he looking like he going to the red carpet. Wow. Anyway, I hated him for some reason. Look, I have a knack for hating popular things, whether that be Fortnite, the new Pokemon game, or anything that's really popular, because it just shows who I am as a person, and that is, no matter how much I try, I'm never gonna be the next popular thing. Anyway, let's start with the basics. So, I remember math in that grade was not the best. We had to do double digits and sometimes triple digits. Okay, maybe not triple digits, but it still sucked. And by the way, my grades now in just school were so bad that if they passed the law to held back kids back then, I would probably be held back 4 times already. Good thing they didn't. Thank goodness. Because my dumbass wouldn't even pass it. No, our grades were not letters. Instead, our grades were numbers. With 1 being the worst, 2nd, there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1 being the worst and 1 being impressive. 4 being impressive. And I rarely got 4s. The only 4s I got was grammar, which was really surprising because my grammar is actually not that bad when talking online, so yeah, I could see. But the funny thing is, I did not know what grammar was back then. Like, I had no idea. I'm like, what the heck is grammar? I guess I'm doing good at it, so okay. It was fine, really. But yeah, it was just fine. Grammar wasn't really my strong suit, I would admit. Anyway, gym was actually a pretty good treat. Now, I hardly remember gym back in I think it was 1st grade. I'm so stupid. But this one was on a schedule. First we did warm-up exercises, and then after that we played some sort of tag game or whatever. And we're not just talking about normal tag. We're talking about the most craziness tag game out there. Like one where in waves, kids would run back and forth to the gymnasium where there's 2 other people trying to get us out. I was usually good at those games. Though it did resulted in me pushing kids out of the way. Look, I didn't want to be the first one out, so if that had to bring sacrifices, then it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Some of you guys may die, But that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I'm such a demon, I swear. But yeah, gym was good. There was also music class, which we just... What did we do? I remember we learned recorders, which I hated. Oh no. No. Flashbacks, oh no. Basically, we had to learn recorders, right? And, these kind of remind me of those recorder covers of, popular songs, and just... I think I figured out where my deafness came from. It came from second grade recorders. Ugh, I hated that. I hated that so much. Basically, we had a recital where we, played, like, the most simplest songs out there. And yeah, one time we actually did a singing rehearsal. Like, we had to be there. And, it sucked. When I'm here to go to school, I'm here to learn something, not go into recitals and stuff, but... At this point, I don't even care at this point. I just don't care. Anyway, recess. It was fun. Yep, we can check that out. So, there's this reward system where if you, do something above and beyond, you get to be selected to eat lunch in the cafeterias, cafeterias back, in the back of the cafeteria. Where you can see all those peasants, eating while you're given pizza, broccoli, ice cream, chocolate milk. Dang well we're just eating the ice cream and pizza. No one gave a frick about broccoli back then. Blah. I mean, I like broccoli now. Most likely, steamed broccoli. Now that's my favorite. Why steamed broccoli? I liked it. It was actually pretty good. Outside was fun. We just played soccer, and sometimes we played basketball. And as expected, I was a short kid back then, but now I gotta grow up, and now I'm pretty tall. I'm like 6'1". Anyway, I sucked at basketball back then. Now here's a funny story. So, I was doing a good 4-year streak, right? Of my behavior. I had behavior problems as a kid, which is the reason why I take medication for my ADHD. It started in 5th grade, by the way, but... So yeah, 2nd grade, I had a nice good 4-day streak of being good. So it was the 5th day, and what did I do? I completely messed up. Now I don't know what I did was wrong, but you messed up when your teacher says you have to stay after class so she can escort you to the car and tell the parents of what you did wrong. Now that happened to me. I'm like, oh no, because they promised me a surprise if, that didn't happen. And the teacher held me back. But for some reason, I had this dumb idea to just escape. Run out of the place. I don't know what I was thinking, but good call on me, I guess. It was still pretty scary, though. So yeah, I dashed out of the hallway as fast as I could and ran all the way there. I finally saw my stepdad waiting for me. I'm like, yes, I did it. He was kind of suspicious because, I wouldn't blame him. I don't think I would behave that long either. And asked if I did bad. But I lied and said nope, and drove away. He drove away, second grade. Anyway, the surprise we went to was going to the circus, which was pretty awesome. Until I forgot one thing. Cell phones existed. And while we were at the circus, my teacher called my parents and told them about the bad things I did. Seriously? Seriously, you couldn't let me go on that one? And it wasn't even after we got home. She called my parents I think it was at 6 o'clock at night. Which is really BS, but whatever. At least they didn't drive home from there. They waited till after the show was done. We still went to the show, but they scolded at me on the ride home. Very unfortunate. But yeah, that is it for this video. yeah. You know, second grade was fun. I remember my second grade days and stuff. And I was also the only child back then, so that was cool. Man, I need to get this season done, I swear. Wait, is this